So if you have a kind partner will never ever leave you at the peak of your struggle or challenges. No, they would want to stay with you through it. They want to see you push and scale through. Played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Hello, people. Welcome back to my channel. In case if you're seeing me for the first time, I am Modesta. Yes. In today's video, I just want to talk about something very, very important, something I feel is very, very important, especially for my ladies. I want to share why you should marry from a kind family. I've seen posts about people saying, marry a kind man, marry a kind woman, marry a kind. And I'm like, why just marrying a kind man? Because if it is marriage is not just about your husband or about your wife. Marriage is just not about your partner. Marriage is about the whole family. It is true that you will live with your husband, you will live with your wife, but family remains family. Personally, I am someone that is family oriented, maybe because of the kind of upbringing I had. I'm somebody that loves family. I cherish family. I cherish anything family, friendship. I just love to build my relationship with people very tightly. And being that I come from a family that has this bond, I feel like it should be the same with your partner's family. There is no how you want to marry and you're not talking to your father-in-law, you're not talking to your mother-in-law, you're not talking to your sister-in-law, you're not talking to your brother-in-law. There is no how. No matter how kind that man is, or no matter how that man loves you so much, I don't think it will last forever. It will never last forever. So when I hear people say marry a kind man, it doesn't really sit well with me. I feel like it's supposed to be married from a kind family. And remember, if a family is kind, there is no how you have a kind mother or a kind father and your parents will have wicked children. No, because that is their gene. Their kids naturally will be kind, okay? And kindness doesn't just mean being kind to people you are close to, it means extending your kindness to people who you know will never be of help to you, or people who you know you can never benefit anything from. Yeah, so if you're being kind to people because you love them, for me, that is not kindness. Because as much as I know that love grows and it falls. So what if the love is no longer there? What keeps you? All right. So, and you know that when you get married, sometimes you can have issues with your partner. Sometimes um you are at loggerheads with each other. It is normal. It is normal. There is no marriage that don't have issues or quarrels. But how you handle it is what matters the most. So when you are at loggerheads with your partner or you're having issues and it gets so heated that you need to talk to someone or maybe someone close to him to advise him. See, there are some times that we might think we're doing our best, and maybe when the whole thing settles down, you're talking to yourself, am I actually doing the right thing? Or I need someone to tell me the truth. Maybe I'm not telling myself the truth. Maybe I am being paranoid or I'm overreacting towards this. I need someone to speak to me and do not look at my face. Just tell me the truth as it is. I want to take it that hot. I want to take the truth the way it is. And you want to talk to someone and you cannot call any member of his family to talk to them. Or maybe you call them and they're siding them. They are not even able to tell their son the truth or tell their daughter the truth to their face, right? It's not for me, it's a no. When you want to marry and you see that this family is not kind enough, yeah, your partner might be kind, but what if tomorrow he stops being kind? See, when you start being in a relationship or when you get into a relationship, it is sharp. It is sharp for body, as in it will be doing you like this. You're not seeing any other person. You're not seeing any other. But when you stayed in that relationship for 6 months, 1 year, the person will start displaying his or her true character. But when you're just new in the relationship, oh, there is this butterfly in your belly. There is this butterfly in your belly. You don't want to listen to what people say. People are telling you this guy is wicked. No, you are not seeing it because to you, he's not wicked. But have you thought about his actions to other people around you. So these are the things you need to consider when you want to get married. Do not just focus on the man you're marrying. Focus on his family. Focus on how the family is built, how the relationship in the family is. Up until now, I cannot understand how some people come from the same family and they stay for 2 years, they've not talked to each other, they've not seen each other. That's so much. Even 1 month is too much. How will you stay 1 month? Some people don't even have their siblings' number. So this is the kind of family you want to go and get married to. So when you now have your kids, how do you want to train your children with someone who did not grow with that love? You can easily tell that this person is lacking love because already they've learned how to stay on their own without family. So to such people, family doesn't matter, right? But if you're marrying from a kind family is where people come to share their good news, their testimony. When things are happening in their life, everybody in the family knows. If they're if cooking jollof rice today, everybody knows they're cooking jollof rice. If they get admission, everybody knows they get admission. There are some families that people will even be in school. You don't even know what your sibling is studying. You don't know the school your sibling is attending. I mean, that is not the kind of family I'm talking about. I'm talking about the family that people can relate with anything. People can joke. As in, they joke with themselves. The father will joke with the daughter will joke with the father, the sisters will joke, the brothers will joke. Everybody can chip out this relatable joke and people will just laugh to it. Yes, this is the kind of family I'm talking about. When you have issues with your partner on the long run and you meet your sister-in-law or brother-in-law, whoever you decide to call, or even mother-in-law, they will call your partner to order, and immediately he will listen or she will listen. But when he's from a family where nobody can talk to him or they talk to him, he doesn't even listen. He will never see reasons with anybody. My sister, after 1 year, you will start seeing that thing that his family is saying because now you are a family. And these are the things you should consider before getting married. Don't just get married because of the physical looks or because of the physical attributes, because physical looks, attributes, all those things will always fade away. But you see things that are inborn, things that you cannot see, those are the ones that you should focus your attention on. Kind of partner you're getting married to, how is the person's behavior? How does the person relate with people? Is the person kind enough? Is he from a kind family? How do they relate in their house? How often does he call home? How often does he send money home? These are the things that you should consider because when a man wants to attract you with money, if you are going for the money and he attracts you with money, the moment he gets you and feels that is the reason why you are sticking with him, I tell you, one day he will stop giving you money. The money will stop coming in. Yeah. Okay, for example, what if he's no longer getting money as much as he used to get when people were dating? Maybe after the marriage, he got broke. What will you do? Will you run away from the marriage because there is no money again? So, but when you marry a kind partner, they're ready to see you grow. They're ready to start, anyhow, as long as you're somebody that is focused, as long as you have your mind to something and you always work towards that thing you have your mind to, you know that the situation will never be the same. The situation will always change. There are ladies that has gone through difficult times and it was just at that peak that they needed someone to talk to them very closely or someone to stick with them, encourage them, and help them push through those times. There are ladies that lost their man or their men at this peak in their life. Same is applicable to men. There are men that have gone through very easy times and eventually things turned south. You see the woman or the women in their life walking out of their life because they cannot stay with people that are struggling or people that are going through challenges. There is nobody in this life that will never go through challenge or tough times. Tough times you stay, but it is how you handle it determines how strong the person you are. So if you have a kind partner will never ever leave you at the peak of your struggle or challenges. No, They would want to stay with you through it. They want to see you push and scale through in that particular challenge or challenges you are facing. And then you see that at the end of the day, everybody is happy. When you have a kind partner, when you have a partner that, I don't know if I am really, really making sense, but I feel in my head I am. I don't know if you're understanding. A partner that is kind, a partner that is from a kind home. You will see that such people, it's not really easy for them to break up with you. They are ready to stay with you through thick and thin. All right. And another good thing about the family aspect that I'm talking about is when you're having challenges with the person, or maybe you're at your loggerheads, all right, and you call the family, you always see somebody that can tell you the truth and still call your partner to tell him, nah, this thing that you're doing, or even though I am your mother, I will not support you for this. That is what coming from a kind home can do. And you, after talking to them, the next day you can see your partner changing or coming to apologize to you. That is the importance of marrying from a kind home and not just a kind partner. The importance can never, never be overemphasized. I can't say so much on this, but I feel it is necessary that as you are getting married, as you're planning to get married, as you're planning to go and move in to another man's house, as you want to date, always look out for the things that you can't see. His internal characteristics, not the physical attributes, his internal, the things you cannot see, how good he is, not just to you, but to other people around him, and not just to people around him, but to people who he cannot benefit from. How kind is he? All right. How kind is he to your family? How kind is he to his family? These are the things you need to weigh before getting married. Forget about I'm short, I'm looking for a man that is 7 feet tall, and I'm fat, I want a slim man. Those things are physical. You can get married and start losing weight. And remember, weight loss is on how serious you take it. And you can even marry a slim lady after childbearing, they start getting fat. How will you do it? But you see, the one that is inborn, the one that he came out of this world with, you can never change them because he himself, who has those internal attributes, do not have control over them. You cannot have control over a kind person, or you cannot have control over your kindness. It's not possible. You are just kind. You do not count how many times you're being kind. You're just kind because you are kind. You are being you. It is people who are close to you will tell you, oh, you are so kind. I love you. You are so generous. I love you. Oh, you put people first. You can do it, but you don't know. Maybe later on, when you start growing, you start realizing, okay, I'm actually always the person looking out for people and they don't look out for me. And that is when you will realize how much of a good person you are. But because it is in you, you can't still change you. All right? It is always people who will see those attributes. Yeah, you can, when you grow, like I said, you can notice that you have those attributes. But it's not easy for you to turn from being kind to being wicked. It's not easy. The only thing is that you can withdraw yourself from doing certain things or going too extra for people, but you cannot push yourself to being wicked. It is not, never, never, never possible. So these are just the things you need to look out when you want to be in a relationship, you want to get married. These are the things. Always go out for the internal attributes that you cannot change or the person cannot change instead of the physical attributes. So these are the things I want to share with you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, share this video, do all of those good stuff. Stay safe, be kind, always be kind. It pays. All right, I'll see you guys in my next video. Be nice. Bye. See you again.